Alright, welcome back. I just had to restart the stream for VOD purposes. We have another round of 32 match between Nomen and Chaley, Scorpion versus Dragon. Round 32 in the LCQ. So it looks like this is Nomen's take on Scorpion. It's pretty much what he worked on. It looks like what he was working on with 4Dream. 4Dream didn't go all the way to Oni Mask. He decided to just play Cloud the Mind. So we see Oni Mask, and then we see the one reprieve to make up the 10th influence is the big differences. We see only 2 Fate Worse Than Death instead of 3. We see a 3rd Assassination. That's pretty much it. We see that Nomen has dropped Charge, actually. Completely dropped Charge, it looks like. Alright. And then we see... we see Chaley named his deck Non-Jank Test. I wonder if he's making fun of me because I named my deck Test. And we see that it's, let's see the differences. So he's down a Policy Debate from what I do. He's down a Cloud, down a Finger, and he's up 2 Bonsais and a Censure for those 3 cards. Right? 1, 2, 3, yeah. Up 2 Bonsais and a Censure. I mean, I'm okay. If you want to play a Bonsai, whatever, you know, that's fine. That's a stylistic choice. I would definitely play a 3rd Finger of Jade over Censure. Or a 3rd Policy Debate. 3rd Finger of Jade for sure, though. You know, Dragon can get such high numbers on their stats that you can just, you know, get debates off. But 3rd Finger of Jade for sure. That card is nice. Having 3 debates offsets having the debates against like Lion and stuff offsets having no Bonsais, but I mean if you're playing Bonsai it's a little bit better. So we see a good. Nomen did the right thing and won the die roll. Very smart play by him. We see Investigator, Swordsmith. So 2 really strong low drops. I would probably buy Investigator 3 Fate here. Buy Swordsmith 1 Fate. I don't like ever buying Swordsmith with 1 Fate. I like buying Swordsmith with 2 Fate always. Even against double assassination, I would prefer to just put Finger of Jade on it. We see Shoju 2 Fate, really strong play from Nomen here. He has to be worried about running into Feast or Famine. We see Chaley buys Adept and gives up Passing Fate. I don't agree with that. I don't like buying these 2 drops against someone playing 3 assassinations. We see Cloud the Mind on Shoju, but now Chaley has no Fate. No Fate, and Shoju's still just big. Keyword big. We see a fan come out on... Shoshiro Sakuya, you're Anemone, right? Yeah, alright, cool. I mean, if I was second, like, against someone not playing Cloud the Mind, I could see 4 Fate Investigator. But, like, not having 3 fingers to protect him is kind of rough. So I probably would have just 3-fated Investigator, and then taken Passing Fate, so I would be up to 2 fate here. And then if Shoju wants to attack, I can, you know, I just want to mulligan for a conflict character, then have it ready for Feast or Famine. I don't know if Nomen would even attack, right? Like, you know, Feast or Famine, Resto, and Shameful are all risky hits. Especially if you hit Resto and then Investigator can pick up another card. It's really tough. So Chaley hits Secret Cache with his first attack. Not having Pathfinder's Blade pre-played is really rough. You know, giving Scorpion an extra card here. If he doesn't have an Assassination, he can just find one here. Contests Void to potentially Void Shoju. So we see a debate come out here. Pitches the Let Go. Interesting. We're gonna see Court Games honors Shoju. We're gonna see a counter Court Games to dishonor. Oh, sure. So he assassinates the Swordsmith. Was the Swordsmith used? I don't believe so, because he didn't use it in draw step like I normally do. Yeah, so that Swordsmith just got assassinated without being used. That's a really big blunder. Yeah, it was not used. Yeah. You know, losing your... So you lose 3 fate there, and you lose the activated ability. So it's 3 fate and a card for a card. And then, you know, if you would use the ability, you would at least be up a card. Court Games dishonor Shoju. I don't know if so this is just showing that Nomen's gonna take this a little bit slower and not make an attack this turn. He's gonna be looking for Pathfinder's Blades. So we see Spies at Court come out and just destroy Chaley's hand. Loses another Cloud the Mind and a Fury, and now Chaley has no fate. Gonna lose favor with a Censure in his hand. Hey, what's up, Grody? Yeah, this is LCQ round of 32, Nomen versus Chaley. Yeah, indeed. No, Nomen says that attacking is overrated. I would agree. I would have just passed. I would have played Investigator 3 Fate and passed all my conflicts. I would make Scorpion attack. I would have gotten Passing Fate this way. You know, I would have been able to then just set up. I would have then mulliganed Yokuni and Nitan Adept and kept Swordsmith. Nitan Adept is definitely worse than in this matchup than it is against normal Scorpions. Nomen plays, I think, 12 attachments. Nomen sniped the Let Go because he wants to basically clear the way for his Pathfinder's Blade. Awesome, Grody. I'm glad the test meme is just caught on. Like, yeah, yeah. So now we see Investigator 3 Fate, but he kept Yokuni, or did he mulligan Yokuni? He kept Yokuni. I would have mulliganed Yokuni. I'm looking for, in this matchup early game, I'm looking for Swordsmith, Raitsugu, Investigator are the three biggest characters I want. I want those characters more than any other character. And then if I get favor, I want Sumiko. Sumiko with one glory is fine too. I like those. Those are the four. But you know, Investigator, Raitsugu are your workhorses in this matchup. 3 Fate, 4 Fate them. Like, just protect them. Let them do their job. So we see Pathfinder's Blade comes out on Shoju. Having 10 Fate here signifies to me that he has a Kachiko in his hand. Maybe Kachiko plus Fate worse than death. We need to see a Finger of Jade on this Investigator, but the problem is if Nomen hits Shameful Display, it won't generate Fate. And then if you block with your Investigator and Investigate, you risk dying, and that would probably just lose you the game. I think a lot of Dragon players struggle in this matchup because they try to play it like all the other matchups where you just can be very aggro and you just can, you know, buy your characters and make attacks, right? Like this matchup is very different. You have to be very patient. Runs in a Shameful Display. Good hit by Nomen. We see an immediate defense here. This is so risky. If this Investigator dies, then he just like loses the game. There is even a Pathfinder's Blade on Shoju. So first action is probably going to be Investigate. See how dead you actually are. Oh wait, all right. Chaley's thinking better of it. Oh wait. I'm sorry. Shoju's clouded. This makes it a little bit different. Little bit better. I actually think blocking is fine. I take it back. I take it all back. The cloud on the Shoju is definitely big here. So we see let go on Pathfinder's Blade, potentially allowing. We then see we saw a fan on Shoju. No one passes. Are we gonna? We should see Investigate. We should. Oh, he did Investigate already. I'm sorry, and he discarded Kachiko. Let's take a quick look at the hand. I was busy talking in Crane chat. So we see two calling in favors, 2 court games, 2 edicts, another spies at court, double wave the Scorpion too. I believe Chaley's just gonna get he's just gonna get Spies it courted again. Maybe you're supposed to pre-play Kachiko here. So you could court games to honor Shoju, wave the Scorpion, dishonor Investigator, then play a Spies at Court, bow Adept with Watering. Neff, yeah, that was rough, man. That one conflict that you just couldn't win, that one political attack, if you had just been able to win that one and not have your Yoshi get dishonored, I was just like, you had so many cards, it's like, how can you not win? I think you should have put more Fate on your Yoshi also, and then I think the attack into Secret Cache was bad, where if you had just stood for favor, you would have gotten one more Yoshi activation. yeah, Nomen, we call that the smog victory. It's cornering the market. It's called it's economic victory in L5R. You have to corner the market. Yeah, for sure, Neff. Also, Neff, on that test of skill, if you had just taken charge instead of the third Voice of Honor that you literally could never play, you could have then charged after he debated your last steward and then assassinated. You could have charged Brash Samurai. There is a lot of Fate on these rings. Interesting that Nomen just went for the... Nomen didn't do anything in that conflict. I'm very surprised he didn't go for the break there. Am I missing something? Based on his hand, he could have court games honored Shoju, wave the Scorpion, dishonor Investigator, and break Shameful there. And use Spies at Court. And use Spies at Court. So we see Yunako come here. I think Nomen likes to buy Yunako. We'll probably see Yunako 3 Fate. Yeah, there it is. Yunako 3 Fate. Would win, like... I agree, but you can just buy a courtier here, you have the edicts, and then just put Pathfinder's Blade on. Right, put Pathfinder's Blade, and then just start swinging for the fences. We see Investigator 3 Fate, and then we see Nomen take Passing Fate. I would have preferred him to buy one of these courtiers, so that way he could have had targets for his edicts. Especially Fawning Diplomat. I like Fawning Diplomat in the face of the palace. Being able to steal favor out from under the palace is pretty sweet. I don't see why banking 12 Fate is better than just giving. Um, I think just banking one extra fate is not better than having an edict target on board. Maybe another reason you're supposed to court games to honor Shoju there. I don't know why he bought this Mendicant. Attacks on a shameful display. Defends with Yunako. Interesting. Oh, he can calling in favors the so we see charge Nintendo Master. We knew about the charge already. Nomen still winning. Passes. This is a really easy way for Chaley to get dishonored. Like he might just end this turn with multiple dishonored characters in play. It's really scary. Bonsai and Nintendo Master, so ties. We see Oni Mask come out. So Nomen messages me. He says, he says that he should have played Yunako with 5 or 6 fate, because and then now I see why having Oni Mask here is pretty sick. Being able to just remove all that extra fate to blank these characters is pretty sweet. And then it says, so Oni Mask is a secret role only card. It is a 0 cost. For +1/+0, it can only be attached to characters you control, and then during a conflict you can remove a fate from the attached character and then choose a participating character and you can blank them. It's definitely what Nomen's been trying, so he does not like playing Cloud the Mind and Scorpion, so he's been trying out Oni Mask. We see a Finger of Jade on Nintendo Master now. I don't like this use of Finger of Jade. We could just see calling in favors. Wait, what? Chaley didn't use his box. If Chaley uses box there, he at least ties. Makes Nomen play something. Oh, this Pathfinder's Blade is gonna get stolen by calling in favors, I believe. This gives Nomen another Pathfinder's Blade to potentially defuse the bomb. So, investigator investigates, sees fate worse than death, assassination, 2 calling in favors, 2 court games, 2 edicts, and I can swim. An ornate fan, a pathfinder's blade, spies at court, way of. Honors his other investigator. Alright, now that it's used, do you honor your shoju here with court games? Probably, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay. This hand by Nomen kind of sucks. Like, it's good. It's good because it's a Scorpion hand, but, like, it doesn't help him. Like, having all this Fate Bank doesn't help him. If he just bought characters, he would have been able to defend. Like, he's going to take a break here. Probably should see Secret Cache broken here. See the other spies at court get fired off here. Chaley will be discarding Pathfinder's Blade and Censure at random. Probably see political fire here. So Pathfinder Blade cancels. We're gonna see the break on Secret Cache here. We should see an activation of Investigator. He should investigate to the Water Ring. I actually think Nomen might not. Oh, okay. So you see Oni Mask get activated to stop Investigator use. I think Nomen might be able to stop this break. So he can court games. He can Way of the Scorpion. And it'll be 1-1. But then any attachment plus box activation breaks. But it'd have to be on the Nitai Master. I actually don't mind this. I think but he just takes the break. That's fine also. It's not that big of a deal. People just don't want to attack, Woodwin. Like, look. No one plays Illustrious Plagiarist with 5 Fate. Plays Fawning Diplomat. Anemone. I don't know if this is the birth of it, but that meta has been around for a little bit of time already. There's definitely not that much attacking that happens. Or maybe less attacking than there should be. It just depends on what the matchup is, right? Like, certain matchups are a lot more aggro than others, but this matchup, there's a lot of passing. Or you know, maybe we're just being too cowardly and not attacking. Nomen, let's see. Nomen still has 10 Fate. Maybe he's digging for his other Kachiko? Yeah. Yeah, shoot. Sadly that game didn't work out. But yeah, it's true, and I don't know if they can block warriors at the moment. It doesn't look like they can. Yeah, the 5-8 meta is starting out loud. We've already bypassed the 4-8 meta. Look, if no one's gonna attack and Fate gets built up on rings, it's very easy to just have a ton of Fate. Like, he played Plagiarist with 5 Fate, played his Fawning Diplomat, and still has 10 Fate left over. Yeah, exactly. There's no time for 4 Fate meta. There's we see Pathfinder's Blade on Yunako. Attacks Manicure Garden with Yunako. Military 6 takes the 4 Fate off the air ring. Yeah, wait, was... Looks like Chaley is using the wrong deck here. Okay, yeah, it looks like Chaley is using an incorrect deck, and yeah, so it looks like he just is gonna get a game loss. So yep, looks like Chaley's using the wrong deck here, and that is gonna be that. You know, there can't really make any exceptions. The rules are there for a reason. You know, use the deck that you. Well, so that's gonna be an abrupt end to this game. You know, you have to use the deck that you submit, and unfortunately, Chaley just selected the wrong deck, or he edited the deck without paying attention. Alright, well that's going to do it for the stream for me tonight, guys. Thanks, and girls, guys and girls, thanks for checking it out and commentating in chat. And so this'll do it. Everyone have a nice night or day, depending on where you are, and take care.